So when you become a trader, when you decide that you want to learn how to trade the markets, it's really important that you do your best to understand what price is doing on the charts. No matter if you're trading Forex or if you're trading stocks, if you're trading commodities or bonds or options, it's really important that you try and understand how to read price on the charts. What are the potential scenarios in terms of the way the price wants to move or price could potentially move? It's highly important because that's how you make money in the market. That's how you make money in the market. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're trading Forex, doesn't matter if you're trading stocks or bonds or options or whatever you're trading. It's really important that you really get an understanding of how price moves. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to a post that I posted in the Pipsaholic trading group, Facebook trading group post that I posted a couple days ago. Now, a couple days ago, we were looking at the Euro JPY on the 4-hour time frame. I made a post saying that there were two possible trading scenarios for this pair. Price could go down right here and take a bounce off this trend line and trade back up into this level and retest the level of resistance. Or the other option would be price could go down, break the trend line, then you would look for a retest of this trend line to go for price to continue in the downward motion. That was the Euro JPY, right? You can buy at the low of the week, or you can sell after price breaks the trend line, retest the trend line, and you want to sell it back downward into the direction of the trend, the new trend. So let's take a look at what price is doing right now on that time frame. I believe this post came out on Monday. Today is Wednesday. So let's take a look at price. Let's see what price is doing right now. All right. So we're back on the Euro JPY 4-hour time frame. Not much has happened. Price finished the completion as it was coming down. Price came up again. Price pulled back up into the level, this level right here. And now it's looked like it's going to continue to move down, right? But let's see, right? The market makers, the market can be quite deceiving sometimes. So what looks like is about to happen doesn't always take place all the time. So let's do our top-down analysis again, and we'll start from the daily time frame. All right. So what you would notice on the daily time frame is that the market is going up. This market is going up. So we draw a trend line. I'm going to put a trend line right here to show the trend of the market. And we try to get as many touches as we can to show the trend. Try to get as many touches as you can, right? And I always draw the trend to the end of the wicks, the lines to the end of the wicks. This is a slight overrun. This is an overrun of the trend. It's probably with a stop hunt or something. People buying. If you put your stop behind this low right here, then this candle right here came and tagged you out, right? So that's, the games that the market makers play. Sometimes they aren't fair, but hey, can't live with them, can't live without them, right? So that is the trend line on the daily time frame, right? Now let's go down to the 4-hour, and we're just doing top-down analysis, trying to grab a direction as to what we're trading and what the market is giving us. Okay, so you can see price came down. It's challenging this level right here. It's challenging the trend right here, the trend line right here, right? So if price wants to continue to go up, because if you go back to the daily time frame, you're still in an overall uptrend of the market, right? But we do recognize that price did hit this level, this weekly level of resistance, because if we're on the daily time frame, then all of our support and resistance levels come from one time frame above. So this will be weekly level of resistance. Only 16 days. It's only been resistant for 16 days, but still, in fact, it is a level of weekly. Okay, so price bounced off this level. I don't think it's a strong level, so my bias would be for price to continue to move up to the upside. But I also recognize that momentum is getting weaker on price. So there's a good choice that price may drop down a little bit more before it continues to the upside, because momentum is starting to weaken on the price. But all my moving averages, the 200, the 36, as well as the 12-period moving average. Everything is showing me movement to the upside. Okay, so let's go back to the 4-hour. See what the 4-hour is telling us. So this 4-hour time frame is showing us that, hey, price is going up. This is a slight retracement. As you can see, the indication of momentum is going down, similar to the daily time frame. This is a retracement in price, and price may in fact bounce and go back and retest this level, this high right here. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we got to recognize that this is a daily level of resistance. This is a 1-year level of resistance. Well, I should say this level right here of resistance. This is from the daily. This is a daily level of resistance, and this has been resistance for over 1 year. Right? Kind of tells you what this indicates, right? So price could come down and go back up because price is in an overall uptrend, or because this is a level of resistance, price may just go through this level right here, this level of the trend line support. Then if that happens again, if this goes through this level, in order for you to get a confirmation that you want to be trading to the downside, you want to wait till price pulls back up and test the level, and then trade to the downside, right? But now here's where, so when I talk about understanding what the market is doing, right? Here's where it separates the traders, people that actually spend time with the charts, to people that just want to go in and try and make a little money from the market, but aren't really interested in actually learning how to trade. Because there's more than meets the eye on this chart right here that we're looking at now, right? And let me show you guys what I mean. So in conjunction with this trend line right here, in conjunction with this trend line, price may be bouncing, getting ready to bounce off this support, this trend line support right here. What do we also notice? What do we also notice that can be used as confluence with this trend line? Let me show you. This right here, guys, is also a level of support, because resistance, past resistance, once price goes down, turns into new support. So you also have a level of support right here that you can go in. This is another piece of confluence that price is coming up on a trend line level support, a horizontal level of support, as to where price may come down and just bounce right off this level right here. 2 levels of support. Not saying that that's what's going to happen. But that's a strong possibility. Price can still continue down, break both levels, go in and retest. And then if it retests this level, not only do you have a retest of the trend line, but you will also have a retest of the support, which will not turn into resistance, because once price goes through support, it comes back and it turns into resistance. Okay, so there you go. So depending on what price wants to do, whatever price does, you have a plan. You have a plan to trade, and that's how you make consistent money in the market, guys. You have a plan. You have a plan that says, they call it an if-then process. If price does this, then I will do this, right? It's not about coming in trying to guess what's going to happen in the market just because you see price approaching a level of support or resistance, and then taking an educated guess, a high probability guess, but still a guess. It's best to have a plan where you can come in and you can just increase your odds of winning a trade by just that much if you have a strong plan, which is considered an if-then process as to what happens. So how do we get into a trade, a buy position? Well, if price comes down and it retests this level and it gives us a strong momentum candle out of this level, right? Gives us a strong momentum candle out of this level, then that would confirm a buy for me as to where I'd be looking to get a setup for a buy trade. Same as if price comes down here, gives us a momentum candle to the downside, comes back and retests and goes lower, then that will confirm for me that price wants to go lower. Then I'll be looking for sell trades. Okay. All right. Now, one more piece I want to show you guys this. So let's just say we're on a 4-hour time frame, but you want to trade something a little bit sooner, right? What I want you guys to pay attention to is what exactly is taking place right here in this area right here. If you look real close, what do you have right here? What is taking place? Consolidation is taking place. but it doesn't look like true consolidation on the 4-hour time frame. Now, this may be a little bit advanced, but still, at some point, you're going to have to learn this if you're going to consider yourself a trader. And this is just looking at the charts from a very microscopic, a micro point of view, right? This is when you know you're beginning to understand what's going on in the market, when you're able to identify different things like this. So if you look right here, you see consolidation is taking place. Let me duplicate this line, show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, consolidation is actually taking place right here. Meaning price is trading right in this range. Remember, this is the 4-hour time frame. It takes 4 1-hour candles to make one of these candles. So what do? If we want an immediate trade, still recognizing or still looking at the big picture, but let's say we want an immediate trade. Let's go down to the 1-hour time frame. Let's look at this consolidation period. This consolidation. Boom, look at price, guys. Just going back and forth. Back and forth. Price is just trading right in this range. It's trading right in this range. As a matter of fact, let me bring this down just a little bit, because we can see how price is trading right in this range. Price is trading right in this range, right here. So price can trade up if you're looking for an immediate trade. And this may give you a W formation right here, the momentum. Price can trade up right here. And if price does trade up, where would you want to get out of this trade? Where would you want to close this trade? Right at the top of this range right here. Right at the top of this range. Well, what if this is the buy that breaks out and goes long? Here's what I would do. I would close out when I got to the top of this range, take my money off the table, and then if price breaks out of this right here, comes back and retests this level right here, then I would go get into the buy trade again and try to trade it up to the top of this level. And the same thing, then I would try to trade it to the top of this range. So if you're looking for, reasons to take trades, I mean, you can always find a reason to take trades, right? But the time frame that you trade on and your trading and your objectives for taking the trade all depends on your trading style. So what I just showed you guys is more like for a day trader. Day trading really just wants to go in and just get some pips and come out of the market, because this is a good setup right here for trading ranges. So this is a day trading strategy right here you can actually employ for looking at this particular setup right here. What I was showing you guys previous was like more for swing traders, because on the 4-hour time frame you're looking to hold positions for 2 or 3 days, like when the swing. So this is what a swing trader would do. A swing trader would trade this sell right here from this point to this point, and then when the market starts to swing back up, I'm out of this trade now. That's why I love 1-to-1 risk to reward ratios. It allows you to be a good swing trader and capture a lot of pips, right? Or last point I wanted to show you guys, if you want to trade this, man, I shouldn't have took the but you know what, let me just move this up. So let's just put these lines right back. So we're looking at this area right here, and we're going to end this video. I just wanted to show you guys how to read these markets. And if you're going to be a Forex trader, if you're going to be a trader of any kind, you're going to have to learn this stuff, because you can make a lot of money by understanding this stuff. Trading is not a guessing game. It's a high probability game, but it's not a guessing game, right? So when people say trading is gambling, it's not gambling. If you don't know what you're doing, then it's definitely gambling. But if you don't know, but if you do know what you're doing, if you're understanding the market, it's not gambling at all. It's not guaranteed, but it's not gambling, right? So day trading strategy. If I don't trade on the 1 hour, I can trade that thing on the 30 minute. Look at that. I know I'm in a range, trade it down. Okay, I'm gonna buy it up. 15 minutes gonna be even sweeter. A lot of day traders, they trade on this 15-minute time frame. Look at this. Come on. It's not a guessing game. It's understanding how to read the markets and knowing what you guys are doing. Man, I hope you guys watched this video to the end. If you did, congratulations. I'm pretty sure you just learned something. If you appreciate the video, if you got a lot out of this video, if you got anything out of the video, guys, please like, share, And go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Forex King YouTube channel, or you can be a part of the Pipsaholic Facebook group. The link is in the description, guys. Alrighty, have a good day. Forex King.